Picture the scene. It's mid-2017, July 25th to be precise, and you're one of the 12-ish people watching Hero Series 5 consistently. Episode 4 released only hours ago, an episode with a legacy. The Three Rockas is the biggest self-contained story out of every episodic Hero series, packing endless fruit for thought into a runtime of only 13 minutes. A story complete with a threat that affects multiple timelines and threatens certain heroes with extinction. It can be a lot to take in, and this video will, for the first time, properly explain the Three Rockas. What's surprising about the Three Rockas is how there's only a little context required before you can understand the episode fully. In Hero Factory, no two upgrades exist at the same time because, for example, a 3.0 body completely overwrites a 2.0 body for the duration that it's needed. The same logic applies to the Hero series, no two separate upgrades can exist at the same time. We see the first example in Hero Series 1 and 2 where Bog 3.0 is upgraded to 4.0 and the earlier iteration never appears again. The Three Rockas begins with Rocka 3 and Surge 2.0 in the Quadrant Zone investigating a distress signal they received. Before long they find a mountain of heavy containers which they slowly remove to reveal a battered and broken Rocka 4.0 covered in wrong parts and wires. It's obvious that it's been there for a long time. It isn't even active. The depth of its consciousness is hopelessly transmitting a distress signal, but it isn't capable of speech or movement. Rocka 3 and Surge call down Breeze, who at this moment is in their breakout design. She explains that she and the team had wanted to surprise Rocka 3.0 with an upgrade to Rocka 4 as a birthday present, but preliminary tests on Rocka 4 proved disastrous, so they quickly deactivated it and threw it out, which is what they just came across. All of a sudden, Rocka 5.0 appears, prompting a hostile response from the team. Rocka 5.0 implores to the others that they've been around since the beginning. Their first memory is being Rocka 2.0 and being upgraded into 3, and it quickly becomes clear that Rocka 3 and 5 share the same memories. Not only this, but Rocka 5.0 believes Rocka 3 to be an imposter. Surge 2.0 puts forward the theory that Rocka 3 was upgraded directly to Rocka 5 after the failed test of Rocka 4, which would explain why they have the memories of 3, but not why this encounter would seem unfamiliar to them. Furno and Surge quickly downplay the importance of Rocka 4. Rocka 3 asks Rocka 5 to remember when they were Rocka 3. They ask Rocka 5 about the day they got upgraded from 3 to 5, and Rocka 5 responds that it happened on the dark day after the failed test of Rocka 4. He continues by saying that Breeze will eventually become a 5.0 and upgrade Rocka to 5.0 with her. Furno and the gang are pleased with the response, but don't yet understand how the three upgrades can be present at the same point. Rocka 5 continues protesting his innocence, claiming he can remember seeing Witch Doctor walking into prison and Insecticus being defeated, both in 2012. He can also remember being upgraded as clear as day. Rocka 3.0 continues to say he can remember the same memories, and the evidence provided by Rocka 5 is useless. Breeze claims that something has happened which has affected the timeline deeper to the point where Rocka 5, the being Rocka 3 is destined to become, can't remember being sent back in time as a result of. Surge uses the analogy that if he went back to the start of the episode to prevent him and Rocka 3 from finding Rocka 4, he at that point wouldn't know what was to come, but the Surge from the future would. In a similar way, Rocka 5 has information he can't currently recall that Rocka 3 can't currently know. Rocka 3 and Surge were meant to have a normal day today, but either Rocka 4's signal or Rocka 5's appearance have affected events for them all. Rocka 5 continues to claim he hasn't come back in time. Rocka 4.0 begins to come online and mutters sounds of resentment, quickly killing Surge 2.0 and Furno 2.0. Shortly after, they disappear, revealing that it was they who were the imposter Rocka 5 had suspected. Rocka 5 proposes what he believes to be the definitive theory. Rocka 3 gets upgraded into Rocka 4 and gets thrown out. That is the regular chain of events. Rocka 5 has changed that by causing Rocka 4, after the failed test, to appear in the same time as Rocka 3, causing him to get upgraded into Rocka 5. Breeze becomes frustrated that Surge and Furno might not be meant to die today. Breeze and Rocka 3.0 return upstairs to Hero Factory and consider their options. Furno can't be upgraded, this is because I didn't own Furno 3, 4 or XL and actually still don't, but Surge can be upgraded into 4.0 to save him, which is exactly what happens. Breeze and Rocka come to the conclusion that they can alter history by upgrading Rocka 3 into Rocka 5 now. With the knowledge that the timeline as it currently happens would result in the death of Furno and the death of Rocka after they become Rocka 4.0. Upgrading to Rocka 5 would create a new timeline and cause the Rocka 5 downstairs to disappear from time. Rocka 3 is then upgraded into Rocka 5. Breeze and Surge 4.0 return downstairs to see Rocka 5.0 dematerialise. It's then that Rocka 5 makes a chilling reveal. He is the Rocka that's currently upstairs that's just been upgraded, and by changing the past, he will now be erased from time. Rocka says that he isn't supposed to die today. He lives on until he's sent back to warn them about something. His memory is slowly coming back. Rocka 5 says that an alternate time stream isn't being deleted, it's actually his, and the Rocka 5 upstairs, which has just been freshly upgraded from Rocka 3, is dematerializing as well. In addition to this, with Rocka 5.0 gone, there is no Rocka to return in time, causing Rocka 3 to be upgraded into Rocka 4 or Rocka 5. Rocka 5 disappears. Upon returning upstairs, the newly upgraded Rocka 5.0, who was 3.0 earlier in the episode, is missing. This means that Rocka has been erased from time for good. Surge 4.0 realises that the Rocka 4.0 incident which caused Rocka 3 to be upgraded to Rocka 5 originally wasn't the failed test that caused Rocka 4 to be thrown out, it was the events of today, which he could remember from the time he was Rocka 3.0. Insecticus, still withered at this point, appears and reveals that Rocka 5.0 was set to warn the heroes that Firelord had finished completion, a plot thread first seen in episode 1, and he is returning in a ship with Black Phantom and a host of other villains. The connection between Insecticus and Rocka 4.0 from the future is never revealed. Roll credits. All that in 13 minutes, who would have thought it? And that's one of the series' best episodes. That's all, you can sub if you want.